Mark, a hard-fought win over Crawley last week. I suppose the ambition now is to go make it 2 League Two wins in a row.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it hard fought. I thought we played really well. I didn't think there was much fighting. I thought we played really well, dominated the game. So we've got to try and carry that on now into the weekend, and in my opinion, what will be a really tough game.
Yeah, how different is the challenge? Obviously, Macclesfield in a real spot of bother at the moment, but I suppose that's when teams find out about themselves.
I said to the players this morning, I think it'll be our toughest game of the season. I really do, because after the night they had last night, they're going to come out fighting because it's personal pride at stake. They've got, in my opinion, a really good manager and staff, and we all know how hard it is in the first season after getting promoted to get accustomed to the league. And, like I say, they had a tough light last night, but they could have easily been winning the game in the first half an hour. But we're under no illusions. It's going to be a really tough game for us.
And I suppose putting yourselves into their shoes and their mindset, a game against West Ham, all right, yes, you lose 8-0, but that's Premier League and this is League Two. So will they be able to put that to one side, do you feel?
I'm sure they will. They will have had a long trip back. I would probably think they have a day off today, and then they'll be in tomorrow to prepare for the game. But, after getting beat like that, it sort of does Marty Yates' team talk for him, because them players are not going to want to be embarrassed, and they're going to come out really fighting and scrap for everything, and we have to be ready for that. I spoke to the players at length today that we have to guard against being complacent. We have to be ready for everything that's thrown at us, and our intensity and desire has to be as good as it's been at any stage this season.
And I suppose with the unbeaten run still intact, you've got something to protect, haven't you? So is there a sort of, do you sense a sense around the players that they're relishing being unbeaten, remaining unbeaten for as long as they possibly can? I'm
sure they feel that, but that means nothing really at 3 o'clock. It's about performing on the day. We can talk all we like, and we have to be ready. 3 o'clock on Saturday, there's no excuses. We have to be sleeves up, chests out, and ready for a battle, because that's what we're going to get. Whenever you go to Macclesfield, it's going to be a tough game, and like I say, we have to be ready. And if we can match what they've got and then play some of our football, then we have a chance.
Is that, do you feel, the key thing in games to make sure that you get that? Because you've got the quality that actually, if you can get the ball and play, then you've probably got the ability to dominate most teams, haven't you?
Yeah, but we've also showed we can scrap as well. When we have to, we've got some boys in there that will stand up. Digby, Gunning, McGinley, Lloyd James, Mills, Shepherd. We've got boys that'll stand up and have a tear up, which is what you need. And if you can play as well, then that's a recipe for good things.
You've just described them as boys. Almost, actually, you've got a lot of men in that team, though, haven't you?
We've got a lot of men in terms of there's quite a lot of games in there. We're not old in age, but we've got some experience on the pitch where I think that they can solve some problems themselves on the pitch, which is what you need.
Yeovil obviously won midweek, just nudge you back down to 8th. How much does that give you another carrot of, look, win, get back in that top 7?
It doesn't come into my thinking at all. It's just the next game, and if you win enough games, everything else takes care of itself.
Injuries, how's the squad?
Everybody that was not available last week is available this week.
Anyone who was available last week, now not available?
Now everybody's available.
I mean, that's a fantastic place to be in a month and a bit into the season.
Yeah, credit to our medical department, to our sports science department for keeping the boys in top-notch condition. The way we play, we have to work hard, and credit to them.